Welcome to lesson 4, fasting of module 5, beginning to listen to your body. So, fasting in the context of listening to your body is just not eating food, maybe even water fasting. The reasons you want to do that are to give your digestive system a break, to give your immune system a break, your gut a break, your body a break, to rest your body from taking in food, allow your body to use up nutrients it's stored, allow your body to go through autophagy, and reduce inflammation. Has some benefits for promoting healing. It can have a lot of great benefits for quitting drugs, for really providing your body biochemical contrast. So normally you're always eating food, putting food in your body's going through metabolism, your body's doing all this stuff. And to go out of that, to go into a state of fasting where your body is not eating anything, your body has to now switch and start using its own resources. It provides contrast. And contrast is one of the main themes of listening to your body. Because in order to really listen to your body, you have to have contrast. To have a sound, you have silence, then you have a sound. Then you listen to that sound, you hear that. So to listen to your body, we're going to provide contrast. You're going to eat conventional meat, and you're going to eat grass-fed organic meat. I mean, just because that's just how life works. I'm not telling you go out and eat food that's bad for you to give yourself contrast, though that can be part of this once a week, which we get into in other videos in the course. And community binging can be good. Just everyone gets together, eats a bunch of food that's bad for them. You feel terrible for the day, and you're like, oh my God, this, I just feel terrible. Why did I do this? And then eventually you lose the desire to eat poison. It's a very useful tool that I use. But really, though, one of the ways that you can learn to listen to your body, and that you should, is just providing contrast. Just eat the organic food, and then your body will recognize that that's better. And then you'll start to crave it. And eat the healthy food. Your body will start to now learn that there's healthy food out there, and it starts to want it. So to listen to our body, first we have to let our body know what's out there, because our bodies can't tell us to do something unless it knows what's out there. So I can't know that I should be eating grass-fed steak if I've never had grass-fed steak before. I can't know that I should be eating red meat if I've never had red meat before. I have to have some understanding of what things are. In some way, I can't say, oh, I should do a zero-carb diet for the next week if I've never done a zero-carb diet before. I have to know what these things feel like to know what the need for these things feels like. So even the zero-carb diet, that's a form of fasting. That's removing carbohydrates from your diet for a period of time. And fasting from social media, fasting from anything is very useful to provide your body with that contrast so you can find a more happy medium. Even the opposite of fasting I find to be very useful, which is anti-dieting, basically. It's you just try to eat as much food as possible. That can be useful. Some people have slower metabolisms that they've trained to be slow by calorically restricting for long periods of time, and they'll actually lose weight when they eat way more than they should be eating, because their body's oh wow, now we have a calorie surplus. Let's turn on our thyroid hormones, turn on our testosterone, turn on our metabolism, and actually burn some fat, build some muscle, and start feeling good. So even that, in some sense, it's a fast from fasting. So with fasting, I don't want you to so much think about fasting as this oh, how long am I not eating for? It's more okay, I'm providing my body with a break. I'm also providing my body with contrast. How and why might I want to do that, and what might that be beneficial for? So one way fasting is very beneficial is if you're in a very reactive state, your body's very bloated, inflamed, gut issues, not sleeping, tons of anxiety. Just fasting for a few days just gets rid of all the stimulation, all the variables affecting your body, and allows you to center yourself. And then you can start introducing some foods from there. Eat a little bit. Okay, how do I feel? Eat a little bit more. You're not going to die. You're going to just burn some fat, do some autophagy, have some great cellular benefits and health benefits, and then also allow your body to calm down. So there's fasting in that context. There's fasting as a regular practice, maybe fasting every other day or every 2 days, or intermittent fasting, or prolonged fasting, or water fasting. There's so many different ways to fast that what I really want to is to just direct your attention toward the idea of contrast. Water fasting, or dry fasting. Why would someone ever fast without water? Well, if you're drinking tons of water always, it can be useful to provide your body with contrast. Now your body gets used to using its own water resources. That can be useful. And by getting our body used to all of these different things, kind of an athlete trains themselves in all the ranges of motion so they can do all the ranges of motion, and then they pick the ranges of motion that are most appropriate for them right now. So you should have experience with all these different modes of being, but then you should pick the mode of being that's most appropriate for you right now. And fasting is a part of that. Done.